Okay, we're gonna try to do this. So, I'm gonna start it. Who am I? Let's start with who I am. Okay, my name is Kristen Simmons, formerly Kristen Maynard. I am the founder, CEO, owner of Redefine You Fitness and Nutrition. You may know me on Instagram as @Kristen Maynard, or some of you guys probably follow me or may follow me on Snapchat, KM_fit. I am the girl that rants on Snapchat. And so I rant because I have a lot of things that I want to talk about. I don't really want this to be an introduction video, but I might do an introduction video just so you guys know a little bit more about me and my background. 2018, I decided that I want one of my goals to be to start a YouTube channel, and not in the sense of the other fitspos out there that, you know, they do full days of eating and training and all that kind of stuff. I don't necessarily want to do that. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think that there's a lot of it, and I think the market for that is kind of diluted. I still will post, obviously, workouts and the occasional recipes. I also have a membership site, which I'll link all of that below, where I do recipes. I want this channel to be more of a place for me to put my rants. A lot of you guys like listening to me on Snapchat, but I know that they get really lengthy. I get really I get carried away with the things that I want to talk about, and I think it's really good information, and so I want to have a platform to be able to do that. I think that you can comment on these too, so that'll be nice, because Snapchat conversations go away, and I'm not the best at responding, even though that's another goal. That's another goal of mine. And so I really want to start this channel as a place to do my rants, to do my motivation, and I don't want these to be overly long, but I think it's a good way to share. Client is going to be different. That's why I really like one-on-one coaching. And so listening to them and understanding their lifestyle, it's crazy how many parallels there are. And so for any of you guys watching this and think that you're alone, think that you can't make the changes, think that you can't reach your goals, you're wrong. You're dead ass wrong, because everybody starts somewhere and everybody has the potential to reach their goals. So nobody is beyond help. And I think that's kind of where I want to start. You know, I'll talk more about my story later on. I'm also going to link an article below that kind of was written about me. It was an interview done by bodysport.com. Kevin Miles wrote the article, so it kind of gives a nice little background, and I'll link that below as well, but I'll go into more of that if you want to hear that. If you want to hear my story, I guess. Comment below, because we can do that now. But if anybody's watching this and you're starting out, or maybe you have started and stopped, or you've been on every single diet in the book and nothing's working, and whatever you want to tell yourself. I recently had a good friend of mine who we have been friends for years now. She started with me, and we were kind of talking, and obviously, like, I have her check in the same way that all of my clients do. I prefer email, and we were kind of chatting back and forth, and she was kind of explaining to me how the first couple weeks on my plan has been really difficult for her, and she thinks that she's failing. She's like, I'm sorry I wasn't as good. And when I say my plans, I'm talking about, we have her on a meal macro plan. So she's following a set of macros, and she's like, I did really well, and then I'm realizing, like, it sucks because, like, I realize my lifestyle isn't conducive to my goals. And I said, that's perfect. That's it. That's all the progress we need this week. And she's like, what do you mean? And I said, you're understanding that the way that you're living your life right now is not syncing with your goals. And so many people feel like their values and their actions don't align. So if you're somebody that values, like, you love going out and socializing on the weekends, and you love drinking up a storm Friday and Saturday night, and Sunday is usually a pizza and a hangover, but that makes you happy and you enjoy that, then we have to be realistic here, because the same thing that I've told her was essentially Friday, Saturday, Sunday are 3 out of 7 days of your week. So that is roughly 40% of your week. Just Saturday and Sunday is 28.8% of your week. I was a finance major. I am a finance major. So if you think about it, if 40% of every single week is, binge eating, drinking, indulging, being not moving, basically you're laid up with a hangover all day long, what can you realistically expect? And people get so frustrated with this. Now, there's nothing wrong with that lifestyle. If that makes you happy, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that lifestyle. And in my friend's case, there's nothing wrong because she's not gaining weight. She's not, obviously she's not overly going crazy to the point where she's packing on the pounds. She's maintaining her weight. She's maintaining her physique. She's maintaining her lifestyle by doing that. But as her coach, I had to remind her, hey, there's nothing wrong with that lifestyle. I am not going to sit here and throw down the hammer on you and judge you for your lifestyle. But what you came to me for was you want to make some changes. You want to make some changes in your body composition. So here's what I'm telling you. You can't continue to do what you've always been doing and expect different results, which is what so many people do. Oh, then I have to give up this, then I have to give up that. No, you don't. You don't have to give it up, but then you need to be realistic and say to yourself, well, then I might not reach my goals, or I might not reach my goals in a timely manner. That's why I don't like the word diet, because if you go on a diet, guys, you have to go off of a diet. So why not start making the appropriate changes little by little to change your lifestyle? That way, when you reach your goals, you can maintain them instead of being on a crash course, 60-day diet or whatever, cleanse. I don't even know what they have out there, because after that point, then what happens? So everything that I preach is about changing your lifestyle. That being said, you're gonna have to throw any expectations of instant gratification right out the window, because changing your lifestyle is hard. It's extremely difficult, because what I'm asking you to do is change your habits. They say that it takes about 21 days of doing something consistently every single day for it to become a habit. Depending on what it is, I don't necessarily agree with that. I think it could take up to 90 days, which is 3 months. But guess what, guys? The time is going to pass anyway. So don't look at it as, oh my God, 90 days, I have to, 90 days. Don't look at it like that, because part of changing your lifestyle is throwing the deadline out the window. There is no deadline. There is no date. There is no destination. And so many people get anxious, and I want to be here, and I want to be there, and what are you doing? You're living for the future. That's all you're doing. You're not even focused on what's right in front of you, which is usually your foods and your exercise regime and everything that you can do today, right now. You're not even looking at that. You're looking way over that, down in the future, to see when you lost the next 30 pounds. So all I'm talking about is, if you're struggling with your current goals right now, and you think that you've tried everything and nothing works, and you go on something, you go off, and you end right back up with what you're doing, well, let's not go back to what we were doing, because the whole reason we're looking for something else is because what we were doing isn't working. And that's what you have to be really, just have one of those come to Jesus moments with yourself. What am I doing right now, and is it working? So you go and try all these other things. First of all, are you giving it enough time to work? Because I just said time and consistency is what equals results. So if you're just doing the weekday thing, Monday through Thursday, and it's not working, because then you decide to go out and get toasted and eat everything in the book, and then, 40% of your week, you might have just undid everything that you did. And conversely, if on the weekends you're, binging like crazy, well, then your body needs time to detox. And so maybe you are perfect and you're eating fruits and vegetables and all the water Monday through Thursday. Well, then at some point, your body needs time to flush all that out. So by the time it's flushed all that out, come Thursday, you just stock it full again on Friday. So you're running around in circles. So anyways, I kind of wanted to start there. We think that it's something that I struggled with at the beginning of my journey. I've always been into working out. I absolutely love it. I think it's fun. I love the gym. I like to challenge myself. But I could not get my shit together when it came to the nutrition part. And I kept chasing my tail for years, you guys. And I wish I just would have gone, Kristen, wake up. What you're doing right now is not working. And so what I want you to take away from this first episode, you've got to look at your values and look at your actions. Now, if you're somebody who absolutely loves going out and meeting and socializing, there's nothing wrong with that. But if you really want to reach your goals, You might have to change your choices when you go out. There's nothing wrong with socializing. Socializing is fine. But everybody now believes that socializing involves drinking and binge eating and whatever else. And it's not. So right then and there, that's an emotional connection to food that doesn't need to be there. Because if you're socializing with somebody, they don't give a shit what you eat or what you drink. They're just there to socialize with you. So there's your first mistake. But there's just so many other things that could be keeping you from reaching your goals. And a lot of it starts right here. So I'll go into a little bit more, but I don't want to make these super long because I could go off on so many tangents. But I just wanted to start there. And this is going to be my first episode. And let me know certain things that you'd like to see on this channel. And if this is helpful, if this is a good platform to continue to do these little rants, until the next video.